Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to quickly show you how you can get a nice smooth camera zoom like this for your 3D camera. This works really great for first-person controllers, but it also is going to work with any other 3D camera that you might have. Before we get started though, I want to say if this video is helpful to you in any way, I'd really appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel, as well as drop a comment down below and like the video as well. That'll help the algorithm push this video out to more people trying to learn Unity game development. Without further ado, let's jump right into the tutorial. Keep in mind that this is only for the 3D camera object, okay? This is not a 2D camera tutorial. You're going to have to find some other video for that. But that being said, the first thing we want to do, we want to get onto our player controller here and go to our camera object, and directly on our camera, we're going to add a new script and we're going to call it Zoom Camera, and go ahead and create an ad, and let's open it up in Visual Studio. Now that we are in Visual Studio, let's go ahead and zoom that in so you guys can see clearly here. First things first, we're going to declare our variables. So go ahead and create a couple of serialized fields here, and we're going to start with the first one, and it's going to be a private float, and we're going to call this Zoom FOV. After that, we're going to make another serialized field, and this is going to be the private float normal FOV. One last serialized field, and this is going to be the private float zoom speed. So the speed at which we're going to zoom in. We need one more variable, and that's going to be our camera. So private camera, and we're just going to call that camera. Let's jump into the start method here and assign our camera variable. We're going to say camera is equal to get component camera. That is it for our start method. Now let's jump down to the update method, and what we're going to do first, float target FOV, and we're going to leave that blank for now. Under that, we're going to say if input.getKey keycode.c. All right, so if we're pressing the C button and holding the C button, then we want to set our target FOV. So target FOV is equal to zoom FOV. Else, so if we're not holding the C button, then we want to say target FOV is equal to normal FOV. And one last little thing that we want to do, camera.field of view is equal to target FOV. And let's go ahead and save that and jump back into Unity and see what happens. We're going to set our target FOV at 30. Our normal FOV is 60. And the zoom speed, we're going to leave that at 5 for now, but we're not using it yet. We will in just a moment. Okay, so let's press play and see what happens. Now, if we hold C, you can see we zoom in just a little bit and then let go of C and we zoom back out. Awesome. So the functionality is now 100% there. Now we just need to work on the polish. So let's jump back into Visual Studio and get that going. Now that we're back in Visual Studio, the first thing we want to do, we don't want to set right away out of the gate our camera field of view. We actually want to do a lerp so that way it smoothly transitions to that. So we're going to say mathf.lerp. Now we're going to take our camera.field of view. We're going to lerp between our target FOV. After that, we're going to use time.delta time multiplied by our zoom speed. Let me zoom out just a little bit so you can see the whole line here. It's a little long. The way this works really quickly, just to break it down, we're lerping, so it's smoothly moving from one value to another. The first value being our current field of view, from that to our target FOV, which is either our zoom FOV or our normal FOV, depending on the situation. And the speed at which we're moving is time multiplied by our zoom speed variable, which we set at 5 before. Let's go ahead and save that and jump right back into Unity and see if that is working smoothly. As you can see, it is working great. You know, it's a lot smoother. It's a lot more polished. This feels a lot more game ready. There's one more thing that we can do to actually improve our code just a little bit. Back in Visual Studio, we're going to replace this entire section here with something called a ternary condition. So we're just going to comment this out, /*, and then */. That's going to comment out this section of code. And let me zoom back in really quick just so that way we can do this smoothly. We're going to start by saying float target FOV is equal to input.getKey keycode.c question mark zoom FOV colon normal FOV. This is called a ternary condition, and it is actually the exact same as this all right here. So let me break this down really quick for you so you understand how it works. If you don't know what a ternary condition is, it's just an argument that requires 3 things. The condition for us is if we're holding C, that's our condition, and then it requires a true return and a false return. So if we are holding C, we're going to return zoom FOV. If we're not holding C, we're going to return normal FOV. Whatever that return value is what our target FOV is assigned to. Once again, this one line is the exact same as doing all of these right here. I like the ternary conditions a lot just because they're a lot cleaner looking. It's a lot less code going on, a lot less jumbled. So let's go ahead and remove that. Let me zoom out here so you can take a look at the entire script. There you go. You can go ahead and pause the video right here if you need to, but this is the entire script that you need for the camera zoom. We're going to save though, and we're going to jump back into Unity. We're just going to test it out one more time by holding C, and as you can see, it works really, really well. That's everything. That's how you create a quick zoom ability with the camera in the 3D Unity game engine. I hope this video was helpful for you. If it was, I would really appreciate it if you'd subscribe to the channel, as well as like and comment down below. All that's going to do is help the algorithm on YouTube push this video out to more aspiring game developers. I really appreciate you watching the video. See you next time. Bye.